Are you okay?
No!
What's wrong?
I've been playing video games all day.
Is that why you're so angry?
Yeah, I'm so angry.
God damn it, your anger is palpable.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about playing video games.
Oh my god, I want to keep playing video games, but I can't get any angrier.
God, we're so angry now.
No, I don't wish there was a way I could just release this safely so I don't hurt anybody.
We can play more video games.
No, I'm just gonna get angrier.
And then the media suggests that we'll shoot people.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to shoot anyone.
What do we do?
We could just do bots and shots like we had planned.
I don't want to break anything.
God damn it, we're so angry. Oh, wait.
What?
I got it. We could talk about nostalgia and video games.
No!
And how much joy they brought us when we were younger. How video games soothed the savage beast inside of us.
I remember that.
Yeah, when we calmed down.
Oh my god.
Before all the male hormones took over.
Yeah.
When it was just about hanging out on a Saturday and playing video games.
Just playing video games.
Yeah. We should do that. Bots and shots. It's a video game episode now.
Alright.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. High five.
Yeah. No! It's okay.
That was weird.
You could do this, though.
Alright.
We could do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
We love bots, we do shots, we play with toys, excite the boys. Bots and shots, 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 bots and shots.
It's down in my butt.
Let's get started here. How do we start? How do we start one of these things, Zach?
How do we start?
How do we start a Bots and Shots episode?
Well, I think we got to announce. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Bots and the Shots.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah, it does sound familiar.
That sounds like... And then we go something about like... this week we've got a very special episode coming on to you. On to you? Is that how we say that?
Coming up on to you?
Coming in you? No, not that.
Thrusting vigorously
Towards
into
you. Towards you. Just in your general direction.
Just exploding onto your chest or buttocks.
Yeah, either way.
Yes.
So, this month we decided not to do bots.
Honestly, we've been kind of botted out with like the Unicron and all the reveals from Comic-Con and the upcoming stuff.
It's been crazy times.
Just gotta like get away from Transformers for like a scope.
Just a second. Just a hot second.
Yeah.
We're doing video game figures. So in this episode, we're going to be talking equally about video game and the figure from video game and why we care.
Yeah.
And maybe why you should care.
Maybe,
right?
Yeah, maybe if you didn't care before, you'll care now, or
maybe you'll care less.
Yeah, and maybe we've destroyed something you love.
That's right. And the only way to find out is to watch.
Yeah, I mean, you could also already love it and then get even harder thinking about how much we love it too.
And then we can just have like a...
Yeah, and then you start stalking us, and we have to remind you that we are in relationships, and we like you, but we don't
like you.
Yeah.
We're just friends.
And it's nothing personal.
No. But it also...
It might be.
It also is.
It's a case-by-case thing.
It's very personal.
Anyway, should we do a shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? What was that? I missed! All right.
All right, let's try this.
No, let's just do it. Let's do it. All right.
Let's do a shot.
Okay.
Michael.
Oh, yes, son. I'm talking to you.
We do not want any scrubs. What are you doing? Are you having a seizure?
Maybe. Okay. Oh, so that would mean me first.
Yes.
Me go first?
We remember our episodes completely from memory of who went first last time. We did not at all check it.
We did not check and look up who went first the last episode. Yeah, why would we? So, my first video game is sort of a series of video games, but I think this specific one I would attest to a very specific of those games. Mine is NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo. Now, you can pick a couple different video games that he's from, but for me and my house, This is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, or Turtles in
It's
Time.
like, if it was in my house, Turtles in Time is where I would.
I mean, I like both equally, but I think I'm pretty sure I played the arcade game more than Turtles in Time because it was at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
And I spent a lot of time at Chuck E. Cheese growing up. It was also at the movie theater. I'm going with that, but it could go for really either. But the only thing I would say it doesn't go with is the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja
that
Turtles
really
game.
crappy one at NES.
Oh man, I was so excited. I had, as a kid, you don't know when things are coming out. You don't know anything like that.
Oh yeah.
So I remember being at the store. I think it was Kmart or something like that, and seeing the box for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was like the first time I can vividly remember begging my mom for something. Like, I have to have this. I love Ninja Turtles, and I have a Nintendo, and this Nintendo Ninja Turtles game is staring at my face.
Yes.
And the box art was awesome.
Oh yeah.
It was comic box art because they were all wearing red, and I remember thinking, that's not right.
No.
I love this, and it's probably my favorite genre of game for a long time is the beat 'em ups.
Oh yeah, the beat 'em ups were the best.
You got classics like, Double Dragon, Streets of Rage,
the X-Men arcade
game, the Simpsons arcade game,
the Alien vs. Predator one.
Yeah, there's just so many good ones. So let's talk about the toy a little bit, I guess. This is from NECA. This is actually part of a 2-pack. These are like $52. He came with Shredder, and he was the hardest one to find because everyone wanted Shredder.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that Shredder is good, but I'm doing Turtle. I'm doing Turts. So he comes with 2 swords. The swords go in his back. These are, like I said at the beginning, cartoon, kind of more themed, but NECA made these exact same turtles with
kind of glitch
video game colors and stuff.
Yeah, like the kind of glitch effect.
So I'm counting it. It's the same.
It's close enough.
He comes with alternate hands. He comes with a bunch of cool little accessories, like I think he comes with an ooze canister or something. One of them comes with a turtle communicator,
I used to love
which is pretty rad. Yeah,
they come with the old ones.
I think these are the best turtle toys made based on the cartoon.
Oh yeah, hands down.
For sure.
They look the best, and they're fucking cool.
NECA is just killing it. Like, Playmates, they're like the reason turtles exist. I don't know how NECA got the Ninja Turtle license. Playmates is doing like the current cartoon
I think
stuff.
that's how they do it. Is they have license for like older media,
stuff. Yeah,
like Playmates is not making the old vamps of the old toys. They're kind of moving forward.
Yeah. So I love these. I'm never ever going to get rid of them. I love them so much. So you might see those on future eps. But this is Leonardo, and he is awesome. Like turtles fight with honor.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Good boy.
He's a good boy.
Good boy.
He's a good boy. You're a good boy.
Hey y'all.
That was a good first round.
That was a good first round.
I like this. This is fun. We should do this more often.
We should.
We should change the name from Bots and Shots to like
whatever the fucking shots.
Yeah. Whatever the fuck we want.
Whatever the shit we spent money on in shots. Shit and shots.
Shit and shots.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit and shots.
Bits and shits.
Bits and shits.
All right.
Well, that's tomorrow after we're done with all
That's
this.
for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so we pound this bitch?
Pound it out, baby.
So now it's my turn.
Your turn.
My turn.
War torn.
I am war torn.
Mm-hmm.
And so is my next contestant.
Oh, that was a cool little segue, and we didn't even plan it at all.
This is NX Edge Zero from the Megaman X franchise, and he's a cute little dude.
Oh, that's a he.
Yeah, it's a he. So don't let the long hair and the boobies fool you. He's a dude. So
that's progressive as fuck.
Yeah. So I've done Zero on the show before.
You did
with the D-Arts.
Yes, you did.
And
the darts.
Yeah, the darts. And the only reason I did them again is just because I just wanted a different format for figure.
Sure.
And this is the NX Edge style. This is a cool little series of like little chibified dudes, but they're super posable and they come with a bunch of accessories like different swords and guns and crap. They announced X and Zero, and so
of course you had
to
like. I'm sure you didn't explode in your pants right away.
Because just like you have with Turtles and you and I do, Mega Man X was one of my favorite fucking video game franchises when I was a kid.
Yep.
I still remember going to the KB toy store before it became just like a refurb store.
Yeah,
whatever
they did
shit.
that. Yeah.
And I saw it, and I loved Mega Man, and then I had Megaman X, and I totally talked Mom into buying it.
I thought it was Megaman 10.
See, I did too.
Yeah.
Actually, I knew it was Megaman X. Someone at school was saying Megaman 10, and I corrected her by saying no, because Megaman only goes up to 7.
Yeah, right. And I thought for a while
I think it was actually 6 at the time.
I thought I missed like a bunch of Mega Man games. I'm like, where did the other ones go?
So like this version of Zero doesn't really pop up until 2.
Mega Man X2.
Mega Man X2. It's Mega Man X1. It's him, but he lacks the shoulder pads. He still has the boobs and the hair.
Okay.
So I thought it was a girl too when it first came out.
Yeah. Well, they don't talk, so.
Yeah. Well, no, they have like little dialogue boxes.
Yeah, but I mean, like they don't talk.
Yeah. And then at number 2, spoiler alert: Zero dies in number 1.
My ears.
They say we have to find him a lot of his parts. So then, okay, he's a dude. Yeah. And then they brought him back looking cooler than ever. And then he came with you could play him very briefly in number 3.
Right.
And that's when they featured his lightsaber or beam saber or Z saber or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Whatever generic saber name you want to call it.
So they did
laser sword.
Yeah. And then they brought him back in several iterations. And Zero was super cool to me in the dumbest way as a kid because. Little known fact about the 90s, despite the fact that like blonde shit was everywhere, there are no real blonde superheroes.
Yeah, you keep saying that every time we have one.
Yeah, no, so like that's why it was cool as a kid to have like, hey, I look like that guy. Because like my favorite X-Man was Gambit.
Yeah, he's not blonde.
The only guy I had is like Havoc or like Archangel.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
but
like
none of them had long hair.
Exactly. So then I got this guy in addition to Terry Bogard from
Omega Red.
Omega Red but he's a villain. You know what I mean?
True. So
I was definitely only a Mega Man guy. So when they announced these, I had to add this to my weird Mega Man show.
Yeah. So Mega Man X.
Mega Man X.
It was a trilogy though, right? Was there only 3 of them?
No, there were 5. And number 4 was cool because 4 was the jump to PlayStation.
Oh right.
And then that was the one where they had him as 2 different playable characters. So and that one was his was all melee sword fighting attacks.
And then
X was all shooting.
Yeah, X was
And instead of getting like he had a combo moves for his weapon upgrades he would get from like the villains you kill as opposed to like shoot like little shot things you can do. I think they made it up to either 7 or 8.
Dang. No, it was Mega Man X its own timeline separate from Mega Man.
Mega Man X is further into the future from Mega Man.
Okay.
Like Mega Man happened and then Dr. Light made an even stronger Mega Man that he like buried.
And then hey, Mega Man, go fuck off. I got a better Mega Man.
Well, no, he like buried him because he wasn't ready.
That's what I do with everything that's not ready.
And then the world ended. And
I was making dinner and I'm like, it's not ready. It was going to bury in the yard.
It was Dr. Kane or some guy found X and then kind of they built the
they made him stronger
off of that. An old friend, which we met right in the PlayStation era, he was like really good at video games and he was super excited about talking about just get all the racing stuff. For some reason, he could not do side-scrolling platformers.
Really?
Like, he could never make it past the first few levels of Mega Man. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, forget about it.
I love Castlevania.
He could never get past like the first level. And I'm like, how are you failing at this?
Yeah.
So
but he's got to get that hand-eye coordination, bud.
Seriously, bro.
Seriously, bud. Come on, man.
Come on, guy.
You can do it. Just be better.
Come on.
Just be better.
He never got better.
That's sad.
I mean, like at anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Did he die?
No, he's alive.
Oh.
And he bred.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Ooh. Spreading those genes. Literally.
Hey, y'all.
Hi, girl.
Hashtag hey, girl, hey.
Are we hashtagging that?
I don't know.
I don't want to hashtag that.
Well, we did it. It's on camera. You can edit it out, but you know you're not going to.
I'm not going to. I'm too lazy to.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's just hobbled together.
Yeah. Let's
shoot it.
Let's shoot it.
Let's just shoot it. Oh.
No, I don't want your number.
No, I don't want to give you mine and no.
Alright, no, I'm not doing it anymore.
Not there yet?
No.
Not yet? We're not there yet?
No, we're not there yet.
But it's true, you don't want no scrubs.
I don't want no scrubs.
That's fair.
Because scrubs kind of can't get no love from me.
Hang out the passenger side.
How their best friends ride.
That's
trying to holler at me.
See, we're falling into a
We
trap
are.
now.
So, we're back on video games.
Yeah.
Should we just continue on with the video games, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want to see what I got next? What video got?
I don't like
You're never going to guess. You're never going to guess. You're never going to guess in a million years.
I can.
Oh, yeah, because you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, we're going fighting game this time.
We're getting
fighty.
Yeah.
We're jumping way ahead to the early thous.
The early thous.
The early
knots.
The early knots, if you will.
Yeah, the
That's
knots
right.
is
The
what I
knots.
heard.
The knots is the zeros. Yeah. So what we're doing right here is I've got my very first SH figure arts that I purchased at BotCon in San Diego with you.
You've talked about doing him on so many episodes.
I have.
I feel like you've done him,
But I haven't.
You haven't.
I haven't.
There's a couple figures you haven't. Like
It's
that.
true. This is SH Figure Arts Vegeta. My very first ever SH Figure Arts figure that I ever purchased.
So he's not technically a video game figure. So why did you choose
He
him?
is, though.
But why did you choose him for this?
Because one of my favorite fighting games growing up was Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
There's the tie-in.
That's the tie-in right there. I played the absolute shit out of Dragon Ball Z Budokai on the PlayStation 2 for like ever. Like just absolute Tenkaichi Budokai is what it was, I think, called. Anyway,
Jesus.
I know.
Calm down, weeb.
I think it's Jap. I know, right?
Weeb alert.
I know, right?
We got
I think
ourselves
it's
a
Japanese
weeb.
for like greatest under the heavens fighting
Yeah,
tournament
whatever
or something
the
like
fuck
that.
it's called,
I don't know. To this day, actually remains my only Dragon Ball Z SH figure art. Although not my only SH figure art.
I remember you talked a big game about
I did.
this. You're like, I'm gonna get like more of them. Like
I did.
And you got this at BotCon.
I did. I bought this at a Transformers convention.
Yeah. It was your like weird. Big
It was
purchase.
my weird big. It was my big purchase for that. It was like $50, and at the time that was a lot for us. Now it's like, oh, it's only $50.
I mean, I had jumped the gauntlet with that slightly before that because the Terry Bogard figure arts came out. So
Sure,
I jumped in a couple of the Mega Man, so I'd already jumped into the arena slightly.
So I had no idea what to expect, and I was overwhelmed when I got it because he just comes with an absolute, just ton of stuff.
Yeah.
But before, I guess we talk about the video game first.
Yeah.
It was a fighting game.
I played it a few times
Yeah.
because my roommate had it.
Yeah.
And we played it a bunch. And I have a very, like, borderline interest in Dragon Ball. Like,
Sure.
Like, it was always kind of fun, but I just kind of zoned out half the time because it would just have those long, never-ending fight scene episodes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Those build-up episodes.
Yeah.
So, like, but the video game was fun because you could just kind of mindlessly play it.
Well, it was everything that you wanted about the anime. It was just the fighting.
And it was that era, because it was on PlayStation, I think, where I played it also.
Yeah,
and we
PlayStation 2.
We would just get drunk after college and just fucking beat the shit.
Yeah. It had a fun, like, I want to say a little bit like an RPG element to it, because you could equip moves on the different fighters with the little capsules. I had a build for, Goku where he didn't have Super Saiyan, but he had like some other stuff.
Right.
Little things like that. I always had a soft spot for Vegeta. And this is Vegeta based on
it's your butt.
this guy. This guy keeps talking about Vegeta's wiener in my butt.
He's gonna put his wiener in your Vegeta.
What I like about this
fun.
guy, we do have fun. He comes with like a shit ton of hands, as pretty much any SH figure art does.
Yeah.
He comes with alternate faces. He comes with alternate hair.
The real one?
The only difference between the two hairs, though, is whether or not it can have the scouter on it or not. It literally has a little indent on the side
Right.
for a scouter or non-scouter hair.
And if you have a scouter option, you put the scouter.
You
on.
put the scouter on, right?
Yeah. Especially if it's that era of Vegeta.
He has blast effects and a stand that are in a little box in there that I did not want to pull out. He's got an alternate tail, so I chose the wrapped around the stomach kind of belt tail thing. So that's what I got. I got Vegeta. He's SH Figure Arts. I played the shit out of Tenkaichi Budokai. Yeah,
You're just gonna keep
please
doing
don't.
it.
Just fucking kill
You're
me.
just gonna keep doing it.
You know what's weird? I spent like so long not watching any anime for a long time, and I thought I was over it. And in the last 3 or 4 months, I've subscribed to Funimation, and I've been watching anime on my lunch. Like every lunchtime, I can fit 2 anime episodes
So
in.
the weeb returns?
Oh my god, I feel so awful.
Are you a wereweeb?
I guess. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I got out. I got clean.
Okay, we just end this.
We should just end this. I don't want to do this anymore. I feel dirty.
I can lick you clean. I guess we'll do more shots.
I'm feeling it.
Anything to calm the anger down.
What? Oh, right. We're angry.
We're still angry.
We're very
still
angry.
very angered.
we're trying to buck the system. The media says that we want to go out and kill people, but we don't.
Especially
right?
you got this angry guy.
Right? Vegeta's so angry. You guys got no idea. All right.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's keep it video games, y'all.
Okay. Well, that's the theme.
So, like I said, we had a hero, we had kind of an anti-hero, and then we have like a reformed villain hero.
Yeah.
Let's just get a villain up here.
Okay.
Let's just get a villain
Let's
up in this
villain it
bitch.
up.
So, I'm gonna go with Storm Collectibles, King of Fighters. I think this is a 94 or 95. Rugal.
I love that they don't do like King of Fighters 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah,
they go by the year.
Yeah. Well, especially because like it's weird because King of Fighters existed concurrently with like Fatal Fury,
Right.
and Art of Fighting,
Right.
That also. In Fatal Fury, they reference the King of Fighters tournament,
Right.
But then there's a separate game that is the King of Fighters tournament.
Well, King of Fighters also included like Samurai Showdown and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. That was like the SNK versus.
Oh,
games.
right. Okay.
King of
All
Fighters kind of stayed within the wheelhouse of like,
Okay.
Characters that were at the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is my first and so far only Storm Collectibles figure.
What do you think?
It's interesting because they're kind of like, it feels like a weird mix of the kind of Figma aesthetic, because everything's superposable, like butterfly joints and whatever. And he's got kind of like rubber plastic for like shirts.
Yeah, like he has a shirt
clothes,
on, yeah.
and
It's not
gloves.
sculpted plastic,
Yeah.
it's like rubber. That threw me off when I first touched
Yeah.
it.
But it also kind of feels like old 90s toys. You know what I mean? It kind of has a weird cross aesthetic. Like, it feels like a throwback and a modern toy at the same time. I really just got this because my girlfriend and I are huge KOF fans, and I'm getting a Terry Bogard.
Of course you are.
That they're doing. They announced they're doing a 4-set with this. And my girlfriend's a dyed-in-the-wool Iori fan. So we're getting those two. And we
You
figured...
say she likes Yoi?
Iori.
Yoi.
Iori. But she also likes Yaoi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dude porn.
Yeah,
the
she likes
gay,
that.
gay dude
If there
porn,
was
yeah.
a Terry and Iori Yaoi, she'd probably be about it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm glad.
Yeah, but if she,
Glad you know.
but she hates Kyo,
Oh,
which is
okay.
Iori's rival. Anyway, this is Rugal. He's like the game's main and first antagonist. Like Fatal Fury had like Geese and then Krauser. If you watch the anime, which was like my major. So I think Fatal Fury ruled as far as anime shit goes. Like those animes were like everyone's introduction and the gamer's introduction into anime.
More like gamer, am I right?
Like G-A-Y-mer.
Yeah.
Gamer.
That's what I was going. Yes,
Well, I'm gay for this toy.
Of course you are.
He's fun and posable and he's big and blocky and I basically got it so he can I can have Iori punching him in the face later.
Sure.
Is kind of the thing. This guy is loaded with accessories. Just like the figure arts, he has alternate hands, like maniacal gripping hands, fists, and like the holding stuff hands.
Yeah.
He's got a different head. He comes with effects for like his major moves, like this arc for his like apocalypse kick, whatever the fuck it's called, and like this fire ring that you piece together to have him stand on. And he comes with a part of his Omega wave weapon, and if you buy all 4, you can complete the whole thing.
That's cool. That's cool. Kind of like a build-a-figure kind of thing?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's the first one they've done with that, with Storm Collectibles.
Yeah, I don't think Storm Collectors do anything like that.
Because like they've done the Mortal Kombat stuff.
They've done a lot. Like
Fighter.
the Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat are the two big things
And they
they've
all
done.
look way good.
They do.
I want a Mortal Kombat Ninja. I didn't know which one, but
I would probably do one of the weird robot ones like Ermac or something.
They just started showing off the Cyrax.
The Cyrax.
Sector.
Yeah.
I might go for classic Smoke because I always like Smoke. It's definitely like an ambitious launch for a company. Like they came out of nowhere.
They
and
did. They swung hard.
Yeah.
They put their keys in a bowl and they were like, I'm going home with somebody.
Yeah, we're doing everything.
Yeah.
There's even a Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali figure set. It's pretty bonkers.
Yeah, I love how thick their figures are.
Yeah.
Like they're very robust figures.
Yeah. So I played Street Fighter 2
Yeah.
my thing. And it was my first entry.
Yeah.
And then next Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Of course. And then Championship Edition.
When you got the 4 additional characters and stuff. And I thought they were fun, but I didn't really care about many of the characters. But KOF and Fatal Fury where I was like, well, I'm going to suck Terry Bogard's dick for the rest of my life. And
it was because he was blonde and he had a cool hat.
Well, I solely rested on the anime.
Okay.
They made him so like charming in the fucking anime
Right.
that I was just like, damn it, I love him. I love that guy. But and SNK machines were like the coolest.
They were cool.
Because
Neo Geo, man.
Yeah, Neo Geo. If you weren't playing KOF, you were playing Metal Slug.
That's true.
Or Bubble Bobble.
That's right.
It was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I would love some Bubble Bobble figures.
Let's get Storm Collectibles. Storm Collectibles.
Get in that Bubble Bobble.
You already dipped your toes in the SNK pool.
Yeah.
Let's complete the Neo Geo. Complete the Neo Geo. I remember as a kid, like, you know, had Super Nintendo, whatever, and a Neo Geo was the mythical game system that no one had.
I never saw it, but I always saw stuff for it.
Exactly, because it was so expensive. I mean, it was like $500 at the time for a Neo Geo, but that was back when $500 then was like $1,000 now or whatever. How much did that cost? Just out of curiosity.
I think I got a deal from Alex from Ageless Geeks, and I think it was like 70 or 75, which is like about Figma prices.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, it probably is going to go cheaper because no one's going to buy Rugal shit. But I like supporting Ageless Geeks, and Alex is a cool dude.
Alex is a cool dude.
Yeah, he hooks me up with deals all the time. So anything that comes
like Aegis Geeks on Facebook.
Yeah, and he gets pre-orders way faster than a lot of shit like Big Bad Toy Store does because he has people, so he gets shit all the time. Fucking throw down pre-orders.
Yeah.
Fund your local toy dealer.
That's right.
Your local crack dealer.
Plastic crack.
All the way, baby.
All the way. So here we go. What's this, round 5? We're like midway. We're halfway.
Midway.
We're at the midway.
This is the midway shot.
This is the midway shot.
And then after this shot is the next one.
We're post.
So
we're over the hill.
Let's midway this.
Okay. So we've done a lot so far. We've done heroes, we've done villains, we've done anti-heroes, we've done reformed villains into heroes. But what we haven't
just
done,
those 4 things.
Yeah, okay, fine. Those are the 4 things we've done so far. But what we haven't touched on are the females.
Yeah, there are ladies in games.
There are ladies in games. In fact, I would say, while not the main character of a game, one lady in particular is the titular person in the game.
So much so, confusing over the male character.
Correct. People, and the male character is often referred to as her name.
Yes.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you're dumb.
Bye.
No, I'm kidding. This is Zelda from The Legend of Zelda.
So, not to be confused with Link, who is not Zelda. This is Zelda.
Link is the dude. Zelda is the girl. She's the princess, who traditionally, yes, does get captured and requires some kind of rescuing until more recent games where she hasn't been that way.
Did it kick off with Ocarina? Where she
I think so, yeah. I think Ocarina of Time is the first one where it's like, you know what? Zelda can fucking rescue her goddamn self.
But she has to be covert because she's still got like fucking time travel bullshit to plan.
That's right. So, but this specifically is Zelda. This is, hold on, it's Figma, which is Good Smile. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Zelda from Twilight Princess, which is the game that came out for Wii. It was a launch game for Wii and also came out for GameCube at the same time. And I liked it.
You had a good time.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
I had a good time. I mean, I bought my Wii, and that was the only game I bought on the Wii for a long time. And I played it a lot. And this is Zelda from it. And it was good. It was a good game. I mean, if you've ever played a Legend of Zelda game, you know what you're getting into here.
Yeah.
You're a Link. You're some kind of hero. You start as a nobody.
You're hacking and stabbing your way
That's
to
right.
justice.
Finding new power-ups to unlock new places to kind of go to.
You're eventually fighting a pigman.
That's right.
Not a pigman, depending on the thing. But ultimately, I don't think I liked Legend of Zelda as much as a lot of other nerd people do. I like it, but it definitely didn't like hit me the way like Mega Man stuff did. Like it was fun, but it wasn't my thing. Like I was much more like the Castlevania Mega Man kid, not like the Mario Zelda or like Legend of Zelda kid.
Sure.
Like, I like Mario stuff, but like it was like the same game for like a long time. I don't know.
It makes sense.
You know what I mean? It's like everyone picks a side. Like,
well, I mean, I feel like anytime you have a long-running series like that, it's always going to be that way.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every Mario system, like games, you know, like if you played one Mario game, you pretty much played all the Mario games. I would say this: it's one of the most iconic games.
Yeah.
even if you don't really like it, it's hard to argue against its
also,
importance.
because it's such a big franchise, I will defend Link to the Past till the day I die.
Sure.
That's one of my favorite games.
It's so good.
Link to the Past was the first game I got that was different from that. And I played original Legend of Zelda. I didn't play Link's Awakening.
Me neither. Link to the Past was the first Zelda game I played thoroughly and beat.
That was honestly, consciously, the first game I know that I beat.
Okay. Oh, so I was gonna ask that at the end. Like, what's the first game you ever beat?
Let's pick it up now. So, what is the first game you beat that you consciously remember beating?
Mine's so stupid.
Go for it.
Rescue Rangers on Nintendo. It was the first game I ever beat.
Rescue Rangers 2.
The Capcom. No, the Capcom on Nintendo. I remember getting to Fat Cat at the end, and you have the stupid red ball you gotta pick up and throw up at him. And when I beat it, I was like, that's the first game I ever beat. And it was like in my mind, I was like, I'm an adult now. I wasn't. I was like 6 or 8 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like in my mind, I was like, I'm an adult. I beat a video game.
I know Link to the Past is the first one I beat, or Mario World. They were right on the same time.
I love that game. It was a good game. Anyway, this is Zelda. She comes with a shit ton of hands, and she comes with a sword, and she comes with a bow and arrow, but I feel like, since obviously I've got Link too, since he has the sword, I felt it more appropriate to give her the bow and arrow.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like the light arrow, which, is pretty cool. She has articulated hair.
Well, it's cool with her
which is crazy.
To have the bow, because like Link's always out in the front and not really paying attention. It's just cool watching.
I got this for my birthday because I always wanted like a high-end Legend of Zelda like fancy figure. There's been a couple. They did a Skyward Sword one, which I never got. They did a Link to the Past one, but they did a Kid Link one.
Yeah.
And I never really got any of them. But I think Jobby the Hong reviewed these, and something in me was like, I need that. I want that one.
Yeah.
So I put it on my birthday list, and Lily got it to me for my birthday.
So cute.
The sucky thing about this one, she says a dress. So like she's got legs and stuff in here.
But the dress holds her up.
The dress is what's holding her up. The dress actually extends past her feet. So like it's honestly superfluous that she has legs, because you can't, like, unless you just splay her dress out weirdly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is Zelda from Twilight Princess, and she is a girl, and she's awesome, and she doesn't need no man to set her free. I recommend, if you go play Twilight Princess, it's a good story. It's a good game.
Don't do it. I haven't played it. Maybe I will one day.
Maybe you will.
I probably won't. But we'll see. Still keeping it real, y'all.
No, man. I've been fake for years.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like Zelda.
What is this, Link?
Said Zelda was the dude.
More like Zeldo. Alright, let's fucking move on. So what we got here? We got Legend of Zelda. No, that's mine.
That's you. But it's my turn now.
No.
So let's keep the girl power hour rocking.
Oh, right.
We've done good.
Mm-hmm.
We've done evil.
Yep.
We've done anti-hero. We've done like reformed hero. We did good princess. What about neutral evil?
Neutral evil? Are we doing alignment charts?
Yes, we are. And we're doing neutral evil this round. Pulling up Figma's Silent Hill Nurse.
Hello, Nurse.
You said it.
A random Animaniacs reference.
Yeah. She's a nurse. Yeah, it's like the one time you get to adequately make that response. I think this is like Freezing or Max Factory from Figma. There's like all the subline, like the sub-designer line. Yeah, this is like the same line that does like the Berserk figures and stuff like that. So they kind of have more of the monstrous thing and kind of like the little fake clothing bit. I loved the survival horror games.
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil 1 and 2 were great. I didn't really play much after that. I played on 4. I didn't play 3.
Would you consider... So I was literally about to ask, would you consider Resident Evil a survival horror?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that's literally what you fucking said.
Yeah.
It's not drunk at him right now.
And Silent Hill 1 and 2 were great.
Yes.
3 had moments, like, they were really good. And then after that, the franchises turned to shit. Konami does Silent Hill.
Uh-huh.
The thing that Konami does... post 2000, where they're just like, their franchises are going strong, and they're just like, what if we just said fuck everything that made everything great about our franchises? And they're like, okay.
They
and
do
then
that.
everyone forgets what they do.
And either they just cancel the franchise in general or they fuck it up. Konami is probably the worst video game company for classic games for this era.
To the point, the fact that all they make now that everyone notes are
Pachinko machines. Yeah.
They gave birth to Castlevania. They gave birth to
Metal Gear Solid,
the Silent Hill series, all of our classic side-scroller beat-em-ups. We referenced Ninja Turtles, X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
So why did they decide to take a shit on their franchise?
I don't know. They had maybe one of the best video game writer creators, Hideo Kojima. Yeah. And they just fuck it.
Yeah,
fuck it.
Fuck it. He's giving us gold.
That's right.
Fuck
him. Yeah.
But one of the games that they did succeed on for me was Silent Hill.
Sure.
I loved Silent Hill because it made no sense.
Yeah.
It was completely the Japanesiest survival horror game you could ever play. And she's from number 2.
Yeah.
Number 1 was a bit more like what everyone kind of remembers. And number 2 had some more iconic figure tropes that kind of popped up. I got the Pyramid Head. I got the nurse. I wish I had gotten 2 nurses so I could do the alternate head things for my collection, but I didn't. So I just had the one nurse. It's a cool looking figure.
It is.
It's creepy and weird. And she's got some cleave and a cool monster face.
She has some rockin' tits.
She has some rockin' tits.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's going to club you and or stab you.
Right.
She's got a good time.
Or both.
Yeah, or both.
Club then stab, stab then club.
And it's like some weird Japanesey trope where it's like his inner subconscious remembering chicks in the hospital while his wife is dying of cancer. I believe was the aim of, because like the number 2 was like, well, it was like a sexual subconscious thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. I mean, look at that face.
I can't. There isn't one.
Because there's only tits.
There is no face. There is only tits.
There's only tits and a monster mouth. So
you're like, if I were staring at her cleavage, she'd be like, my face is up here. And I'm like, no, it's not. Then she stabs me.
Lawful good.
Yeah.
Neutral evil.
Neutral evil.
Because,
right. Yeah. She doesn't carry their way.
Yeah, because she's basically just kills on demand for whatever the narrative is. She doesn't herself kill.
Right.
She kills for someone.
Yeah.
So neutral evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't care who she's killing.
Right.
She just kills.
Yeah. Cool.
Dig it. Or don't.
Do what you want.
No.
What?
Do what we say.
Oh.
Dig it.
Do what we
dig.
Fucking
dig. Period. It. Period.
Dig it.
Dig it. Dig it.
Okay. Alrighty.
We're keeping on a trucking.
We're trucking. This is my trucking face. What do you think?
I know what you're pulling back. You ain't got no hair.
Oh, that's fair. I don't got no hair.
But I like that face.
Yeah,
I wear it at all times.
That's good. Well, it's just... Okay, so let's do
video games.
So we're doing video games, and so we've done a lot so far. We got girls, we got guys, we got bad guys, we got good guys.
The bad guys.
We got Megamans. We got lots of different genres from different time periods. But there's one
beat 'em ups, actions.
Yeah,
we got them all.
Turn-based, well, all that stuff. But there's one, I would say, genre that's been there for a while. That's had a lot of classic games that we haven't talked about, and it's one that it's near and dear to my heart. It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I feel like
you know that tattoo next to you.
I love Star Wars so much, and there's been so many good Star Wars video games. There have been a lot of bad Star Wars video games, but there's so many good ones.
But we're going to talk about a bad one.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was going to get up to that, but you just went there, and I'm okay with that.
We can reframe it.
No, it's all good, because you're right. We're of all the good StarArs games, it was TIE Fighter, X-Wing, Battlefront, the original
Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire. Like,
fuck all those.
Fuck all those.
Y'all remember when Tekken was big?
Yeah, do you remember fighting games?
Yeah, Tekken, Battle Arena, Toshida.
So, in the vein of those fighting games of like the mid-90s, where it wasn't like Street Fighter style,
LucasArts was like, how can we get in on that?
They made a game called Star Wars Masters of the Teras, and they invented a fighting style called
Teras Kasi.
Yeah. And they made a video game starring your favorite Star Wars characters, such as Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader.
And Han Solo.
Yeah. They had them fight each other. And they had an original character. I think her name was like Aiden or something like that.
Yeah, something.
And she was a character only made for this game, and she was a master of Teras Kasi.
She had a robot hand.
She had a robot hand, absolutely.
She had that Tekken stance.
That's right. Lucasfilm was like, you know what? We can get in on this. We can make a fighting game, and after you have the classic characters, what else you gonna put in there? Like, you can't have just like 4 characters in a fighting game.
No. You gotta throw some approps in there.
Yeah, so they put in things like a Gamorrean guard or
Thok,
a Tusken Raider
with the best name to hear as a teenager in the 90s.
Hoar.
H-A or H-O-A-R.
H-O-A-R.
Hoar.
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 In all fairness, this is not based on a video game. This is just Star Wars, the Black Series, Tusken Raider. And if you want to, I've done a full review on this guy on my channel like a couple years ago. So if you go back in my playlist or whatever, you can find a full review on this guy. And a full
discussion. This was not the Star Wars figure that he thought of to tell me for this.
It was not. I actually wanted to do Mace Windu because I loved Jedi power battles a lot.
I asked if he had a Mara Jade figure to do a Masters of Teras Kasi reference. In the 90s, they had a big...
they did.
They had the big Expanded Universe series, and there were a bunch of extra characters for this game, and Mara Jade was one of them.
She was one of them.
Cass.
Jodo Cass was another one. If Jodo Cass, if you don't know who that is was fake Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So...
And I brought it up to him, and he's like, well, I got a Tusken Raider, and I'm like, all right, if you get like Han Solo and Boba Fett and Luke Skywalker and whatever, and then like a Tusken Raider's like, I'm here to fight y'all.
I am also fighting. I'm surprised they didn't throw a Jawa in there.
Right? Like two, like one stacked on the other one.
It's like 2 Jawas in a trench coat. Fighting?
That would have been the best. Like it seemed like they're in a pool and they're in a pool. That was the best thing in the world.
2 Jawas in a trench coat.
Standing on each other's shoulders. That would have been the best thing. I love Star Wars.
Sure.
But you love Star Wars. So that's why when I brought up Masters of Teras Kasi, I thought you'd be like, fuck you.
No, I was all
you know what I mean though? Like, you talk to like fans, like real fans.
Oh no, it's fun. It's fun to hate on things.
Yeah.
And sure, Master Teras Kasi was not a good game.
And if you're old enough to remember it, it makes the best sense in the world to make fun of it. Because it
was not a good game.
I remember, I was like, 12 or 13 when that game came out.
I think I was about 14 or 15.
And even then, in my young age, like, this is stupid.
It was real dumb. And I'm Luke Skywalker. I have a lightsaber. Yeah. I just hit Han Solo, but it didn't immediately cut him in half.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Well, especially because you could like choose to not. As I played it a few times, you could choose like to not have your weapon out.
Yep.
Because it was clearly like.
And you know what's awesome about it is they referenced it, thus making it canon in the Solo movie.
They did reference that she's skilled in Teras Kasi. So, if you tuned into this and were not expecting a Masters of Teras Kasi reference...
You were dumb.
Fuck off, because we done did y'all.
We did it. We talked about Star Wars, Masters of the Teras Kasi.
Jesus Christ. Of all the 90s Star Wars franchise.
I mean, there's some legitimately good Star Wars games in the 90s. Anyways, so we did Star Wars. Anyway, so this figure is good. I did a whole review on him. He comes with extra weapons. He comes with a gun. This little top comes off so you can have different like weapons
like
if you want to.
Attachment.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a huge fan of his like cape that's falling apart.
This cheesecloth robe.
Yeah, because it's definitely fraying and I feel like it's gonna fall apart. But I'm not a fan of when they put the slit. The sexy slit on the side of like his skirt here.
Slit.
And they do it so you can have leg movement.
You don't know what mating rituals are like.
At the same time, I feel like this is a little too risque.
Also, have you seen a female Tusken Raider?
Yeah, in episode 2.
Oh, that's right.
That's all I have to say about this Tusken Raider in Star Wars Masters of Teras Kasi.
Other than... Should we do the shot?
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get this next round going, Zachary.
Let's get this party started, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's do a shot.
Oh.
Oh. It burns right in here.
It burns back in there. Burns everywhere. Yeah.
I didn't actually mean to touch my tongue on your shoulder, but I recognize that I did.
Right,
I'm sorry.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything most times.
It's fair enough. I'm drunk enough to start remembering things now. Yeah, are you supposed to drink to forget?
Yeah, but that's the problem is that you drink too much and then you remember. You got to get that weird balance.
So we're doing video games. We just talked about Star
random.
Wars. She does. Well, it's because I have them in a weird.
It's also because like Hoar can't fucking stand up.
That's true.
Hoar.
What a whore.
What a Hoar. It's my turn, right?
It's your turn.
My toins. I'm gonna go vague. This is Bring Art's Fong Wong from Xenogears. I love Xenogears.
Yeah, you do. You
It's
keep talking every time I hang out with you. You're like, "What about Xenogears?"
It's one of my.
I'm like, "What about it, Zach?"
It's one of my favorite games of all time. It was one of those rare one-off SquareSoft games.
Yeah.
Xenogears was some weird like meta fictional story. It was a SquareSoft game, so it had the classic turn-based combat stuff, and it had like this weird combo system you could do because everyone fights. And this is this guy who starts off as like a humble villager. And notice his sandal shoes, which honestly, real quick note on the toy. Real quick, so Bring Arts is kind of like Play Arts, SquareSoft's Play Arts, Square Enix's Play Arts
They're
thing,
Play Arts Kai or whatever.
where they're trying to compete with Figma. They've done Dragon Quest figures and Kingdom Hearts figures.
Yep.
And then they did him and Ellie and his gear, which is another portion of Xenogears, where you fight as humans and you also fight as giant robots.
Yeah.
As these Figma-esque figures, which was all I ever wanted. A lot of the Play Arts Kai figures look super cool.
Yeah, but they're all stylized.
I don't want fucking dolls. I don't want 9 to 12-inch fucking dolls. Like, there's a point, I think, as a collector, where, as a toy nerd, where you kind of stay as, like, action figure size.
Yeah.
Or you jump to doll size. I don't buy hot toys. I don't give a fuck about that format.
We're both on the agreement that hot toys, if you like hot toys, that's cool.
They're totally worth
but
it.
But they're $300 dolls.
They're dolls.
They're dolls.
They're dolls.
They're dolls.
They got cloth clothes. They're dolls.
They got rooted hair in some cases. They're fucking Barbie dolls.
Yeah, they're dolls.
Which is fine if you like that, but call it what it is.
I'm not diminishing your hobby. I'm just saying it's what it is.
I am.
But he's superposable. The weirdest thing, he doesn't have ankle tilt, but he does have sandal tilt.
Sandal tilt! That's actually weird.
Yeah,
I like
right?
that though.
Yeah,
it works.
It's fun. It's weird.
It's not stupid if it works.
Yeah. So they did the 3 figures. I doubt they'll do more considering the Xenogears figures. Xenogears fan base is not particularly large.
It's not.
But it was a super weird game that came out at the time where I was just like, you know, like a lot of us were fucking SquareSoft whores.
Yep,
And
that's true.
This game is like a super weird like meta game of like where you're fighting and you're in mechs, but there's also like a lot of attacks on religion shit.
Oh yeah,
and
it had as much to do with religion as like Evangelion.
Yeah, I watched that at the same time I was playing this and playing Final Fantasy Tactics. So if there's any reason I'm an atheist, it's completely because of those things.
You were raised by Xenogears, Final Fantasy Tactics, and Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah, and this figure's not. Honestly, it's not perfect for the price point. There's some like paint mishaps that are kind of weird.
Sure. I mean, what does it come with?
He comes with a bunch of extra hands.
Of course they do.
Head.
That's fine. Yeah.
He comes with a little Soylent container, which is a reference to the game.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't use weapons in the game. He's
the gear.
Hand fighter.
Yeah.
Well, they also when you're in this form, he's a hand-to-hand dude.
Gotcha.
This game came out literally 20 years ago.
It did.
Yeah, and this is like the first toy ever that came out for it, and it came out in like 2018. There was no promotional stuff for this at all, and there was a whole series plan for this that got abandoned, and they went to Xenosaga immediately after it, which they did actually make Figmas for. I think I own one for Telos or whatever.
Right, but not Xenogears.
Yeah, not Xenogears. It's like loosely related, and there's Xenoblade.
Well, it's about as related as like Chrono Trigger was to Chrono Cross.
And there's like the Xenoblade Chronicles games, which are also like loosely related.
Yeah,
to the same thing.
They were basically separate games, and they were like, "What if we somehow squish these?"
Yeah, it's basically a Japanese writer and designer who's like, "I'm gonna keep Xeno in the name of whatever I do."
That's right.
Yeah. Is this toy for everyone? No, because Xenogears is a very niche game.
It is.
The fact that they made anything of it ever surprises the absolute fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Even though this is the two characters they made are not my favorites of the series, the fact that I got anything, it's like, all right,
You did it.
I got something.
Yeah.
I got something out of this lust. But if you haven't played this game, do it, I guess.
It's like a weird question.
We are here.
We are deer. Get moose to it. Nah. Let's just do a
Whatever,
shot.
fuck it. I'm trying to do a thing.
That's the stuff just like Mama used to make. Okay, so we're doing our final coupling. Round 9. Here we go. What video game do I choose? But maybe the greatest video game, the most timeless video game
Franchise.
of all time.
Yeah.
I have deep-rooted memories in this game from many places at many times.
And many iterations.
Many iterations. It's just one of those flawless games that anyone can sit down and pick up and enjoy, no matter what.
Yeah.
This is the Peppermint from Candy Crush. Would that be so fucking stupid?
So peppermint.
I don't even know if the Peppermint's a
I
Candy
don't
Crush.
know either.
I've never played Candy Crush.
I don't know either.
No, this is the guy from Minecraft.
You're still going.
I'm still going. I'm still doing this. No, this is Wolverine. Marvel Legends. This is his yellow and black and blue tiger stripe. Probably most famous outfit if you are my age and you grew up with Wolverine from the X-Men cartoon.
Yeah.
But in video game world, this is the outfit that he had in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, and 3.
Well,
But
and
most
also
importantly-
X-Men Children of the Atom.
Yeah.
Marvel superheroes.
So many different-
X-Men versus Street
so-
Fighter, and then Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah.
They kept compounding.
They did.
Each
They
and
did.
every
They were like,
time.
okay, X-Men are cool, but what if they fought the guys from Street Fighter? Okay, that was fun. But what if they just fought everyone from Capcom ever?
What if we had Zangief as a cyborg?
Right.
And Mega Man's there too.
Yeah.
And Strider.
Right.
Fucking
Strider. My first introduction to all those was 2. My buddy Spencer had a Dreamcast. And he had a pretty questionable family home life. So my mom always let him stay at our house because she felt bad for him, which is fine. Like, you know, it's cool.
But he brought his Dreamcast.
But he bought his Dreamcast
That's
with him.
the way you do it.
So for like a whole summer, he was over at my place, and we would play Dreamcast, Marvel's Capcom, no other game. There were tons of other Dreamcast games, but we only played
there were
Marvel's
so many
Capcom
good
2.
ones.
I know, but we only played Marvel's Capcom 2. But the problem was, he was so good at it, he could beat me. He would lock himself in the closet, not looking at the screen, and still beat me at playing that game. Because he knew like fucking infinite combos and shit like that. So like, whenever I did beat him, which is only like once or twice, it was like a big fucking deal.
But to this day,
Yeah.
if I see Wolverine in this stance, all I hear is
Berserker Barrage!
Yeah, that's all I hear. to this day.
That's all I got.
Yeah. If I could say one thing about the Marvel Legends line,
Yeah.
he's size appropriate with everyone.
Agreed.
He's shorter
Yep.
than a lot of people,
Yep.
and that makes him fucking great.
Yeah.
My favorite Wolverine costume has always been the brown,
The brown one?
yellow.
I have that
But
one.
Personally,
Yeah.
personally,
Sure.
that's my
And that's
favorite.
the one that he wore in the X-Men Beat 'em Up arcade game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, I always like that color on him, but identifiably, this is the costume I recognize the most.
This is iconic costume for I think
For
and
90s.
it's all about when you were introduced to the X-Men. If you were introduced in the 70s or 80s, it's the brown costume for you probably. If you were introduced to him in like the 90s, it's probably this costume,
Yeah.
especially the cartoon. This is the costume for you because that's the costume that he wore in the cartoon.
Wolverine will always have the weirdest hairline.
Oh, for
match
sure.
The costume.
Yep.
Ever.
Like, why does his hair come out like his mask does?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And
nobody fucking
why
knows.
did everyone steal his hairstyle?
Yeah.
Beast and everyone
Yeah.
Image Comics ever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because fucking
Rob Liefeld.
He's Rob Liefeld's terrible.
Yeah.
He's awful. This specific Wolverine is from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, but they're also re-releasing him in a 3-pack with Cyclops with his bomber jacket and a Jean Grey, and that Wolverine comes with bone claws as well as regular claws. This one just came with alternate hands without his claws out, but
you can't enact the love triangle without the other two.
you can also just take the claws out. So
Yeah.
I don't understand why they decided to release a second set of hands when you can also just take claws out of here.
Maybe they're worried about people breaking them, trying to do like the reinserting and stuff. So you might as well
Maybe.
just take the whole hand off.
I guess it's probably it.
Always trust that people are dumb.
He came with Apocalypse's hoses.
Hoses.
So,
Wolverine and the hoses.
And the hoses.
That's our band.
Wolverine and the hoses. The hose?
Hoses.
Oh,
Wolverine and the
multiple.
hoses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's got 2 hoses.
Yeah. So that's my last video game reference. Is I've got the Tiger Claw costume, yellow costume, whatever you want to call it, Wolverine, because Marvel vs. Capcom is one of my all-time favorite video games.
That was a fucking priceless game.
It was, man. It was.
Fuck, man. I wish I had the game. I used to have that game. I
Yeah.
sold that game away, and I
So
never got it to this
stupid.
day.
So stupid.
I feel y'all. You made it this far.
You
I don't
did.
know. We've been talking, ranting, doing our thing.
We're just
fucking
doing our thing.
Shitting everything out
Yeah.
the window. Let's shoot it.
All right. I got that one down my beard.
Oh. Last round. You feeling it?
Oh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah. I think growing up in the 90s, fighting games were the craze.
Oh yeah.
You kept it going.
You had Street Fighter, you had Mortal Kombat, you had all your verses, you had your Marvel vs. Capcom,
For me personally,
Darkstalkers.
yeah, what touched me,
Yeah.
other than Darkstalkers, for the most part, was
Was it Morgan? Did the Morgan touch you?
I wish he did.
Yeah.
Jesus. Or Lord Raptor. His fucking ribs extended. I wanted to see where that went, you know? 90s lifestyle was predominantly fighting games.
But it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I would say that's the biggest genre of the 90s.
But it was a different world because it wasn't just like you play online.
No,
Play online
you
versus
played,
people.
you saw the person you were fighting.
Yeah. You put your quarter on the machine.
I got next.
I got next. And you went up and you played X-Men versus Street Fighter.
That's right.
And
And-
you got your ass kicked.
And who did you choose?
Who did I choose?
Who did you choose?
To this day, I chose the same person that I would either win or lose at no matter who. And that is my boyfriend.
Oh my god, Mon ami.
Mon ami.
Mon ami.
Mon cher.
Mon cher.
This is Revoltech's amazing Yamaguchi Gambit.
You make me wish that I had the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine.
He is a fuckfest of joints and weird shit. But god damn it,
That's
does he
so
look
fucking
good.
sexy.
This is the sexiest.
I feel like I
Gambit
shouldn't be
figure.
looking at this. I feel like my mom would be like, turn that off, Mike. You're not
I
old
mean,
enough to see
he's
that.
full of all the joint problems and whatever that all these figures come with, but like this piece pops off literally all the time. You know, you can do like the one card thing or the multiple cards.
Yeah.
And he's got his staff.
He has to have his staff.
He's
He has
got
to have his
different
cards.
hands arrangements and whatever. But he looks...
Man, what was it about Gambit? Even as a kid, like, yeah, Wolverine was cool, but Gambit was just that bad boy you just loved.
He was such the 90s.
He had a purple chest plate.
Yeah.
He's got black
No,
eyes.
not purple, man. This is hot pink.
Is that hot pink?
No, this is purple for this toy, but
Okay.
the original toy is
It was hot pink. Yeah.
And he's got a trench coat over, the original toy, it was the Toy Biz one. He
Yeah.
came with like a crinkly plastic.
Yes, he
jacket,
did.
Which, point to I bought that toy twice. My mom bought that for me twice. Because my cat I had that would bite on and ruin the jacket
Of
every
course.
fucking time. But Gambit was my guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's 90s were either you were a Wolverine guy or you were a Gambit guy.
I was definitely, if I had to choose between the two, and 100% of the time I would have chosen Gambit.
And third was Cable guy.
Of course.
It was Cable. It was Gambit, Wolverine, Cable. Those were the 3 90s trope guys that you fucking phoned in at. And you and me were Gambit guys. Wolverine was my number. He was my number 2.
Yeah, he was my number 2. Yeah.
These two were like the reason Marvel had to cut smoking.
Yeah, it's true.
Their debuts, they were smoking all the goddamn time. The thing about Revoltech is they are made for unearthly poses. Like, that is what they are skilled at. Like, regular standing around poses, that's not what they do.
No. I fucking love this.
Right? It's too good.
This is so fucking good.
I'm sorry I fucked you over right now.
It's like an action figure on hard mode.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is fucking easy. He's got, like, standard joints that you know how they work because they're just like people joints. So, like, humans work this way.
And also, like, if you fuck it up, you can get a new one.
Yeah.
For decently cheap.
But this is like, okay, Gambit's got like 1,000 joints, and you want to make sure you can pose him, but have him still look like, you know, a human being, and not like a weirdly disproportioned, like, crazy person.
And that's the thing about the Amazing Yamaguchi line, is for some reason they're vaguely Marvel Capcom-ish.
Oh, yeah. Even the Wolverine definitely has that kind of vibe to it.
Oh, the Wolverine completely.
Yeah. Man, so video games have just, like, ruled our entire lives.
Yeah, unknowingly.
Like, well, you know, ever since the first video game was made, it's something that kids love.
Yeah.
And sure, kids now grew up on, like, Minecraft and Fortnite, but it's always important to really just kind of respect where they came from.
Well, and I think the biggest part that we've learned in our lifetime that kids should recognize, and they take for granted now, is that collectibles for a video game make the video game.
100%.
Like, you can love any video game, but if there is a solid collectible that attaches you physically
do you remember
to the game. Okay, so we're at the end of our
this is the last game, yeah.
I think Marvel vs. Capcom revamped Marvel into the multicultural eye. But it also kind of killed it.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like they kind of capitalized on the zeitgeist of it, so basically they had to move on after it.
Okay.
So after the X-Men vs. Street Fighter, that was the end of X-Men. They couldn't do any more after that. The show was over. You know, everyone was kind of done with it.
Yeah, but then they just turned it into a live-action movie.
Yeah, but nothing was the same.
That's
the thing.
True.
The zeitgeist has changed.
That's true.
That's when they had to do the new...
I see what you're saying.
The new X-Men.
I see what you're saying.
All those other things. Like, so like, basically Marvel, or X-Men vs. Street Fighter was the end of these two.
I agree.
In this form.
In this form.
Nowadays, you play online, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a kid. And you challenge someone online, and you're like 14, and that guy's like 27. But you don't know that. But back then, you put your quarter down.
You can see in their face. You can look in their face. You know who you're fighting.
You know he's 25 or older, and you're still 14, and you're like, Gambit.
I got this.
And he's looking at you like, I'm gonna fucking decimate you, and you're like,
what are you fucking talking about? I got a level 3 super with Cyclops. He's gonna take up 3/4 of the screen with his optic blast.
And you're like, I don't care, old guy. I'm a kid in an arcade game.
That's true. See, or I want to be Strider.
That's Marvel vs. Capcom. But I will take that.
That's all I got.
Yeah, but I'll take that. But that's the best part is that it was always that game of like looking at the old dude next to you like, this is a personal challenge.
It is.
Whereas now everything online, or you can't see who.
No, or you can shit talk them, but like, you're brave when you're not in the same room. You say whatever you want about my mom, but you wouldn't say that if I was standing right next to you.
All I know is that when I was a kid and I was pulling out Gambit, Nakuma, or Sabretooth, those are my 3 that I would switch between.
Yeah.
Were when I played the old dude who was clearly 10 years minimum older than me, he didn't say shit to my face. But now he'd be like, yeah, you cuck bitch.
Yeah, I fucked your mom.
Right? And that's the world we live in.
That's the world we live in now. That's why people are going around shooting each other. It's all video games' fault.
I'm so angry!
It's not. It's not. It's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Let's end this.
Thank y'all for watching this far.
Yeah.
You can see we've kind of tried to cover as many genres as we can.
Yeah.
Neo Geos.
Yeah.
Squaresofts.
Yeah.
Konami's.
Yeah.
technically Capcom's.
Yep.
Capcom's.
Yep.
Konami's.
Mm-hmm.
LucasArts.
Mm-hmm.
Bandai. Capcom's.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's.
Yep.
We kind of hit a wide range.
Yeah, I think Capcom probably had the most. Capcom or Konami had the most representation here.
And I feel like both of them kind of shot their own franchises.
They did, 100%. What's your favorite?
My favorite, personally, it's really fucking
tough.
hard.
It's not like a normal Transformer episode.
Where it's like you buy toys because the toys look cool. Like you have, I feel like every toy in here has so much personal investment. You know what I mean? Like you invest all.
If you can only pick one of yours.
Okay, only one.
Yeah. Gambit.
To the day
if I had to pick one of yours, it would be Gambit as well. If you could only pick one of mine.
One of yours? Ooh, you know what I'm choosing between the two of? These two.
Okay. But choose one.
I'm gonna choose Leonardo.
Me too.
I've always
Me too. Me too.
I've never been able to jump fully on the Wolverine train because I feel like I've always been I've never been a throwing a caution to the wind guy.
Sure.
That's the disparity of a Ninja Turtles fan of Leonardo and Raphael.
Yeah.
Like I love Raphael's.
Well, I'm a Michelangelo guy.
Everyone's a Michelangelo guy, but I'm just saying, like, realistically.
Sure.
I've always loved Raph because I loved his like Wolverine-esque attitude.
Sure.
Find what Wolverine was. I'm not that angry. I'm gonna defer to the dude who's trying to direct like the focus of the energy of what's going on with this team. So I've always kind of floated between Raph and Leo, even though spiritually I want to be a Donnie.
Sure.
But I'm not. I know I'm not. But I want to be a Donnie. What do you feel?
Oh, Leonardo. 100%.
So we're both in the same on these two?
Yeah. I think of the two, from mine, the best is Leo. From yours, the best is Gambit. If I had to choose between ours, honestly, I think the best figure here is Gambit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's literally I feel like it's subjective to era.
It is. It definitely is.
Like we live in this era of ultimate customization when we can, and we're adults and we have jobs and we can pay prices for things. And this is a Gambit that can achieve everything you want a Gambit to do. And he looks hot doing it.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to complain about it. But that Leo is the best Leo I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Yeah. Now, what's one figure that you could take it or leave it? You just don't care about it.
Of my five?
Of any of them.
Of all of them combined? For me, it's the Tusken Raider.
Yeah. Okay.
I like Star Wars, but the Tusken Raider's never been a big part of my life. For me personally, I can't speak for my five. In terms of my five alone, Rugal's the first one out.
Okay. All right.
Because Rugal's cool and all, but I just thought the nurse had a cool aesthetic.
Yeah.
I love Faye because that story of Xenogears was fucking top notch. Zero and Gambit were like two of my heroes in the 90s. Rugal, I just thought he was a cool toy for this thing.
I think for mine, it would probably be the same, honestly. I think it would probably be the same. The Tusken Raider is fun. I'm glad I have him in my collection. But in just terms of what I have here in front of me, if like the Tusken Raider got taken out of my team first, I probably wouldn't care at all. I like Zelda. I like Vegeta. I like Wolverine, I like Leo. I like all of them, but the Tusken Raider is like least. Yeah. And on yours, it would be between, and because I don't have a connection to Xenogears that you do,
right?
It'd be between those two characters.
Right.
But I think I would choose the Storm Collectibles.
Okay.
Although I like the look of him, I just have zero attachment to that character.
That's fair.
Like that's the least attachment to any character I have.
That's fair.
And for me, for this, that's what it's all about. Is how much of an attachment to that character do I have?
Yeah, to the media that you have.
Exactly. What's your favorite?
Yeah.
Who's your most favorite?
What's your favorite franchise? You a Capcom guy, Konami guy, Geo guy?
Talk video games to us.
What are you gonna do?
Do you just play Fortnite all day? Do you Minecraft? Or do you like actual games?
I don't know how old our demographic is. Like, are you guys our age? Or are you guys younger? What's the deets?
Yeah, you can guess our age based on the video games we got going on.
Pretty solid here.
Yeah, like I think the newest game we have in here is from the mid-thousands.
Yeah, honestly, at this point.
At this point, I think Tenkaichi Budokai
and
or
Twilight
Princess or at the very least, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
We're olds,
guys. So let us know what your favorite, least favorite, all that stuff is. Whatever. Do you like these kind of episodes? Let us know.
We'll switch it up. We have things that we buy that aren't just trannies. We
have so many toys.
We're
I just bought a bunch of Mythic Legions. Please kill me.
Yeah. Probably. But also, comment, like, subscribe, do all the stuff.
What he says.
Love all of us.
Yeah.
If you love Gambit, then we will love you because Gambit is God.
Yeah.
And we love him to death. Everyone else is cool too, but
Yeah.
if you're a Gambit guy, you know where you lie.
And just because he might be watching, if you want to, check out Transformers Galaxies, Constructicons Rising comic. Pre-order it today from your local comic shop. It's coming out in September. It's gonna be pretty rad. It's written by our buddy Tyler. It's drawn by our buddy Livio. And when I say buddy, I mean like we've actually met these people and they want to hang out with us for some reason.
And we're gonna hang out with them.
We're gonna hang out with them like in a week.
That's coming.
It's coming. So if it's not already up on my channel, it will be up on my channel. If it is already up on the channel, there'll be a link somewhere down in the downstairs area for it.
And you can dig it.
And you can dig it if you want to. It'll be a lot of fun. But go check out that. Like it, share it, subscribe it. We'll also hang out online on Transformers and Such. If you want to hang out with us there too, you can.
Sometimes hardcore collectibles, we're all over the place. We do things. We do things and stuff. We do stuff.
We're also on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Like us on Facebook. It's just Bots and Shots.
Yeah.
You can do that if you want to as well. It's all good.
And last shout out to Distortion Productions.
Yeah, that guy.
Respect the Prime.
Jim, what up, bruh?
Yeah, just Transformers tunes for days. Go at it. Check out some new music. Live your life. Life is about experiences. Get out, go to shows. Do things. Live your life.
Absolutely.
She's down, but we're still up.
Goodbye, nurse.
Baby.
Bye.